Greetings, everyone, and welcome! Thank you all very much for joining me for what has ended up being a somewhat unexpected, hopefully final day of SMT3. I hope everybody is well, and I hope everybody is managing to stay cool. And most of all, I hope we're able to finally deal with Lucifer today. I have done what prep I felt was necessary. And we have a little bit left to finish up here, but hopefully, with the new lineup that I've put together, we will have a little bit better luck with Lucifer. Well, Robo-Badger, it is attempted murder. As far as he's concerned, if you can't even stand up to him, how are you supposed to stand up to the Great Will? But unfortunately, we have a little ways left to go before we will be ready to take that on. Oh, no problem, the Doctor. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad it was helpful. So the first order of business here is everybody needs to be level 99, because the extra HP is essential, clearly, and the fact that I was bringing in underleveled allies yesterday is probably part of the reason that I was having so much trouble. So I've put together a slightly different team that is purpose-built for fighting Lucifer and only Lucifer. I think another part of the problem I was having is that I was trying to bring in generalists, and generalists don't really work very well for Lucifer. You need specialists, and so I've specialized everybody a bit better for essentially getting buffs and debuffs up as quickly as possible so that we can spend fewer turns doing that and more turns actually attacking. Because the quicker we deal damage to him, the less trouble I think we're going to have. And the less trouble we have, the better off we'll be. So I'm just going to take care of the last little bit of preparation that I wasn't able to finish before the stream this morning. And then we're going to go try this thing again. This is also an opportunity for these demons to hand us items as they level up, and we desperately need those. Another thing I did, as much as I hated to do it, was I refused cert, because as much as I wish I could cover up all of his weaknesses and whatnot, he just doesn't have enough space, and not being able to put enough skills on him to start off with really hurts, but he really performs better when he's specialized for dealing damage and only dealing damage. So the only compromise I made there was I gave him Ice Drain to cover up his ice weakness, but I left off Fizz Drain and Null Curse this time in order to make room for Focus and Dark Might. No, Zidane, I wasn't able to. I had to end the stream because we went 11 and a half hours during the previous stream, and I really would like to try not to mess up my sleep schedule this time. It's a futile endeavor, ultimately, but I feel like I have to at least try. I would really like to be able to stream at consistent times of day if I can, and to that end, I decided to call it at 11:30 yesterday, which, you know, I think is more than enough. That's a slightly longer stream even for me. Yeah, Xiao, I was just telling everybody that the generalist team that I was bringing in yesterday just wasn't effective enough against him. You really need specialists for Lucifer. So I'm in the process now of just getting the remainder of my specialists to level 99, and then we're going to go try again, because not only do you need specialists, but I think the fact that I was bringing in under-level demons was hurting a lot, because they didn't have enough HP, and they were constantly getting killed. Hey, Nightshade, welcome! I hope so, Nightshade. Believe me, I really hope so. I'm gonna have to go grab a couple of other demons back from the compendium as well, because I ended up having to make some room, and I had to use a couple of them for fusions, so... We should save here, because I don't want to accidentally have Cert change Dark Might into something else. The build I have on Cert now is a very, very explicitly boss-killing build. It sacrifices pretty much any defense, or any extra defense, in favor of maximizing his offensive ability. It's not going to be any use against Lucifer, but... well, or not any more use, because Dark Might isn't going to work during that fight. Hey, Systemi. I don't know about that, Systemi. I'd be happy to just beat him. I'm not after any fancy kills, I'm just after a kill. Rido wants to talk to you? What could he possibly have to say? Rido gave you a reassuring nod. As long as you're with us, there's nothing to fear. Received an attract pipe. Well, gee, thanks. I also this time need to go see if I can get any bead chains from the jewelry store. Because I hate to have to use beads of life for just party-wide HP recovery. Fortunately, my teammates have been throwing somas and stuff at me, so... and some other stuff, too. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. I don't think I wanted to do that. Hello, Maryland, welcome! I wanted to stop Lilith at 99. In fact, I want to stop them all at 99. I don't see a need to go over 99. But I would like them to at least be at 99 for this. Well, Severin, apparently Goto has stuff to add as well. Which I suppose is to be expected. One thing that I didn't bother with for the anti-Lucifer team was Fizz Drain. Since he doesn't actually use any physical attacks, he just uses Almighty. Using the Grimoire items, Zidane. The thick Grimoires instantly set a demon's experience to level up to 1 point. Okay. And now we need to go back and withdraw a couple of demons from the compendium. The fairy Zidane? I kept her. We got the Uber Pixie. I added her to the compendium, and then refused her.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
Oh, actually, before I forget... I think I'm going to need to lose Pisaka, because we're not going to have room for him.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
Alright, first of all...
Are you sure?
Register everybody.
Oh?
Okay. I'm debating whether or not it would be worth bringing on Gyoki. He's not really ideally suited to this, but...
Oh? All right. All right. Oh?
Okay, well, first things first. It would help very much to have a backup healer. So let's bring Black Rider. Let's bring Daisojo.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We'll bring Daisojo, and then... It might be, Marilyn. Several people have commented that same thing. Then I think we should bring Asiel as a backup damage dealer.
Are you sure? All right.
And we should level these guys up. So, Black Rider first of all. And, you know, this probably would be most efficient if we go to the place that actually drops those items. Oh, did they expand the compendium entries, Maryland, in SMT3? Because they actually expanded them from this game to the Persona series. Oh, you mean the models and designs? Okay. All right. So here we need to go to the top floor where everything is super strong. Oh good, a Soma droplet, great. And an attack mirror. This is what we're looking for, these guys. Because the other enemies in here can drop grimoires, the Mitamas are the only ones that are guaranteed to do so. Yeah, they most certainly are, Maryland. But we're gonna need every last little bit of power we've got for this. And once again, I hate to grind on stream, but there just aren't enough hours in the day for me to get a decent amount of rest and also finish all the stuff I need to finish for this off camera to get us ready for the fight. It would be helpful if I could run away here, but I can't really afford... Oh, you know what? I can't really afford to have Sarasvati in the active lineup right now, because I need everybody to be getting experience in order for us to finish this with any degree of speed. This battle group I really like, because this will give us 7 grimoires. Chakra pot, very good. Sometimes you do, Systemi. I don't enjoy sleeping. I wish I didn't have to, but... Oh, cool, an emerald. Well, we'll be able to swap Cert out fairly soon. Although once we have enough room for him and everyone else has reached a, well, level 99, we'll swap him back in. Okay, so this will be the last level for Cert for now. Oh good, these guys again. This is the one group where I really hope reinforcements show up, because the second set of reinforcements in that group is guaranteed to be more Mitamas. Okay, this we do not want to let him do, because he'll just change Dark Might to Might. And he'll ruin the build. Oh good, a ruby. The more gems we get, the better, because that'll be things that we can get at the jewelry shop. Okay, we should bring Daisojo first, probably. And actually... Even though we don't need physical protection against Lucifer, it will help to have elemental protection. Rido twirled his cape and handed something to you. We don't need it anyway, so you might as well have it. Just a dispoison, huh? Leveling Daisojo up is going to be a pain. I mean, I guess we could just refuse him and use a sacrifice to give him big, dumb levels. But I feel like it'd be a waste to do that, and I don't think it'd take that much more time to just level him up using these. Plus, it gives us more chances to get this kind of stuff. Also, Daisojo, you're not a strength user. Why do you insist on continuing to level up strength? That is not helpful. I love when that happens. Okay, a jade. That's not bad. Soon we'll be able to remove Rido as well, because he'll be level 99 too. Honestly, not bad damage from Raido. I'd at least like to get him to a level where he might be useful against Lucifer, if it comes to it. And actually, we've got a bunch of this incense. We should probably just use it all on Raido, because Demi-Fiend has enough right now. If we can even just get Raido's vitality a little bit higher, that'll help. If I had the luxury of time, I would make a trip to the... Or rather, I would spend some time at the shop farming incense via lucky tickets. And actually, we did get 25 lucky tickets. We should go cash those in. Because that at least will get us a couple more incense, and then we can get the remaining 5 for a third incense. Oh, a Soma, very good. Alright, Raido. You can hang out on the back line now. There we go. Yeah, Maryland, although, ironically, the Somas aren't what I'm really looking for here. What I would like, ideally, are some bead chains. Because the bead chains will allow Demi-Fiend to use a party-wide full heal without having to waste a, what do you call it? The bead of life. Oh, there's another Soma. No, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about Somas, Maryland. They're just not specifically what I'm looking for. I hate these stupid chimeras. They're just as bad as the Loas about self-destructing if they take any damage. Is that so, Maryland? Any special reason why, out of curiosity? Oh, thank you, Maryland. I appreciate that. Calm and collected, yes. Thoughtful, sometimes I wish I'd think a little bit more carefully before I open my mouth. I'm sure we've all been there. Oh, is that so, Maryland? I'm guessing you mod for people who rage out really hard when something doesn't go their way. Yeah, I can't abide even the thought of being that kind of person. And I mean, I'm not the type to rage anyway, but... it always makes me uncomfortable when I'm in somebody's stream who is just getting disproportionately angry for whatever reason. Yeah, I think I see what you mean, Maryland. Yeah, Maryland, it's not the greatest. No, Soul Bishop, I just happen to be on the sort of sleep schedule I would like to be on right now, and I'm once again trying very hard to preserve it, but I don't have my hopes up. Robo, I hate that that's even become a meme associated with people who play video games. I find it really disheartening that that kind of behavior has now become inseparably ascribed to gamers. So I, for my part, try not to be one of those people, and to not feed into that stereotype. Oh, Soul Bishop, believe me, you hardly need to remind me. It's just that there aren't enough hours in the day for everything I want or need to do on any given day, and as a result, I often end up staying up later than I want to get things done. Podlish, it didn't really turn into a term we had any reason to hate until that stupid meme started working its way around. Soul Bishop, I've tried that. You're talking about, sleep cycles that you're up for like a few hours and then down for a few hours, right? Those, they're not great. Alright, let's get Asiel to level 99, and then we can swap Cert back in. And then actually, once we've swapped Cert in, and... Okay, Black Rider only has 5 more levels to go. Well, once we swap him out, we can swap Beelzebub in. There we go. I tell you what, as much as I hate the fact that it's paid DLC, I'm really glad that we have the option of using these stupid grimoires. Because if we didn't have them, this would take forever. It really does, Maryland. Now, if only they hadn't given Lucifer the ability to heal himself. Supposedly, that was a compensation for giving Raido Pierce. But Raido having Pierce just by itself doesn't anywhere near justify doing something as mean-spirited as giving the most miserable boss in the game the ability to heal himself for 65,000 HP. Multiple times. Yeah, Blind Roar, he's almost always really good. Almost always. I don't remember him being all that impressive in Devil Summoner 2. But most of the other games I've played that he's been in, he's been quite useful. In Persona 3, he was nigh on invincible. All he needed was, I think, 2 or 3 elemental immunities to make him completely undamageable. Okay, now we can... What do we want to do here? Cert, Beelzebub, and Daisojo. Because both Cert and Beelzebub have attack all, and that will help these battles go a lot faster. Yeah, Blind Roar, it had problems in the original versions of the game, but giving him the ability to heal was just incredibly, incredibly unnecessary. Well, Systemi, I am also a chaser of perfection, which is why it vexes me so much when you have a situation like this, where in order to fit all of the offensive abilities you want on a demon, you have to sacrifice defense. I do not like sacrificing defense. The latter, Soul Bishop. I don't specifically fuse demons for boss fights unless I'm absolutely and thoroughly stuck, like I am here with Lucifer. Otherwise, I go just by how much additional strength I can gain at any particular point. Like in SMT games, and by extension in Persona games, I tend to find, because the protagonist's level limits what you can fuse, so what I tend to find that I'll do is I'll fuse the strongest team that I possibly can within the limitations of the protagonist's current level, and then once that team becomes obsolete, or once they start to struggle against the enemies that I'm dealing with, and once the protagonist's level has risen enough that there are actually new demons I can fuse that are substantially better than the ones I currently have, then and only then will I bother with another round of fusion. And I'll do a very, very large, like a comprehensive round of fusion when the time comes for me to do it. But I try to get as much of it as I can out of the way at the same time, so that I don't have to constantly run around fusing a monster here, a monster there. Ah, blast it. I don't want to use that on Beelzebub. There we go. So, Soul Bishop, I try to keep it as efficient as I possibly can, and I don't do unnecessary fusion until I'm ready to really sit down and replace my entire team or update my entire team. And I tend to find that, in SMT3, the times when that happens are, once at the beginning of the game, when you're putting together your first team. Like pre-Matador. Again, probably sometime around Mantra HQ. Because that's the point at which the Matador team is maybe starting to fall off a little bit. Although it depends. The way that I play the game and the way that I handle fusion, my pre-Matador team has lasted me sometimes as late as Ikebukuro. But I almost always find I end up doing my second round of fusion probably no later than Ikebukuro Prison and Mizuchi. I tend to end up doing another round probably sometime near Nihilo HQ2 or Obelisk at the latest, and then one like pre-diet building, and then one at the very end of the game, which is the one that I'm finishing up now. Yeah, Blind Roar, it very much depends on the game. It depends on how quickly my team becomes obsolete. It depends upon how quickly the protagonist levels up. and whether or not it's worth refusing my entire team. Because just because the protagonist has gained a couple of levels doesn't mean I'm going to turn around and replace everybody again. I mean, when I sit down and fuse an entire team, they've got to last a while. Hopefully by the time we're done here, Daisojo will have, they'll have enough stat points spread out so that we can just use Mitama Fusion to get him the rest of the way to 40 in every stat. Hey Neffy, welcome! Let me also save. I'm gonna try to save periodically because I had something really irritating happen a few days ago when I was farming for money to pay for all of these fusions, where I had just finished a farming run and just gotten about 1.5 million Maka, and on my way to the save terminal, the game crashed. So that wasn't fun. Well enough, thank you, Neffy. How about yourself? And hello, Black Soul. Welcome. Yeah, with both Cert and Beelzebub here, these battles clear out much quicker. Did it, Soul Bishop? It's really just such a crushing feeling, isn't it? Oh, good, a magic incense. Thanks, Daisojo. That, actually, we can give to Raido. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you weren't feeling well earlier, Neffy, but I'm glad you're doing a bit better now. And trust me, once the side effects subside, you'll be very, very glad you got your vaccine. I have to say, though, at the very least, I appreciate how much time we are saving by using the Grimoires. Oh, okay, Neffy. Yeah, I sympathize. I know it's very difficult being apart from someone you love. So hopefully enough other people in your area will get their vaccines for you to be able to go out a little bit more. Oh, that sucks, Soul Bishop. I guess I was really lucky. All I got was some soreness in the arm where I got the shot. I mean, I couldn't lie on that arm for a few days, but I mentioned this yesterday. I can't really sleep on my side anyway. Alright, Daisojo is... or will be 20 levels away after this next one, so we don't have much further to go. Once we get Daisojo that last level, I'm going to go back to the cathedral and update everybody in the compendium, and then we'll just head out for the jewelry store and see what we can get there, and then we'll go do the final boss sequence. Yeah, you're lucky that's all it was, Clockwork. When I went to get my shot, my second shot, there was a woman sitting in a chair there who had just gotten hers, who was having some immediate side effects. And they didn't end up being that bad, but she was freaking out because she thought they were worse than they were. And that was a little bit sad to watch. She ended up being okay. But it definitely sucks to get the side effects. Oh, you haven't gotten the second one yet, Blindrar. Okay. Which one are you getting? You getting, Pfizer or Moderna? I think the Johnson & Johnson one was the single dose, right? No, Quasar. We're still trying to get ready to go beat Lucifer, because I haven't managed to beat him yet. Yeah, Quasar, I think I brought the wrong team yesterday. I brought a team of generalists rather than a team specialized for fighting Lucifer. So, today I have rectified that mistake. And we are going to be going in with a very explicitly anti-Lucifer party comp. Ouch, Echo Drop. Yeah, that 4 days is a long time to be down. Soul Bishop, I have to admit, I was a little bit anxious about that myself when I got my first shot. Because obviously I had no precedent for knowing whether I would have a reaction to it or not. So for the first couple of days after I got my first dose, I was really careful. I made sure not to leave home. I made sure to keep my cell phone on me, or else to stay near a landline at all times in case I had to call an ambulance or something, but I ended up being much more careful about it than it turned out I needed to be. But then again, that's the kind of lesson that applies just as much in real life as it does in video games, where I would much rather be over-prepared and be ready to deal with a severe emergency or a massive problem at a moment's notice, and then not have to, than actually have something like that happen after having said, it'll probably be fine, I won't bother with precautions. Oh, okay, Blind Rar, I see. And it's 6 weeks between doses, I gotcha. Yeah, it didn't occur to me, Blind Rar, you did mention that you're Indian, but I didn't make the connection between that fact and the fact that it would mean that you'd be getting a different vaccine from what we've gotten in the West. I'm not surprised to hear that, Quasar. And I would venture to guess that most of that 10 hours probably accounts for, well, or a substantial part of it anyway, probably accounts for just fusing demons until you get something that you can actually use for a speed run. And I imagine probably speedruns of the... Yeah, prep work, exactly. I imagine probably speedruns of the remaster are quicker because you have the ability to choose the skills your demons inherit, so you don't need to spend as much time fusing them, would be my guess. Hello, it's Will. Welcome. Then again, I think I remember somebody else telling me that speedruns of this game tend to avoid using the remaster now because the remaster has the menu lag. And maybe for one or two other reasons, I'm not sure. But it seems to me that even with the menu lag, you'd still save more time being able to choose exactly what skills your demons inherit, rather than have to sit around relying on RNG for hour after hour. Chrono Lavos, I wonder what franchise you're a fan of. Hello and welcome. Greetings from Berlin. Yeah, Quasar, and more to the point, thank goodness that you can turn off the filters in that game. Because the garbage that Bluepoint set by default is just awful. Ah, interesting, Will. If I were going to mod this, and if I were going to, like, do visual mods, I would use a mod that turned Demi-Fiend into a slime. With all the same moves and all the same stats, but just a slime. I don't know, Mantis Man. Why not? If you have to ask why, the answer is usually why not. Especially on the internet. You should know that. Oh, thank you, Chronolavos. I appreciate that. Actually, Chronolavos, if you are a big fan of Chrono Trigger, which you clearly are, I would like to make a humble recommendation to you to check out a friend of mine named Kara, who normally is a music streamer. She's a classically trained pianist, but she also is a huge fan of Chrono Trigger. It was her favorite game as a kid, and she's just recently started doing video game streams, and the first game that she streamed was Chrono Trigger. And I believe she still has the VODs of that on her channel somewhere, so, if you're interested, you might go check her out. You'll really like her. She's, one of the sweetest and most adorable people I know. And her first playthrough of Chrono Trigger on stream, it wasn't her actual first playthrough, but her first time streaming it was quite an experience. No problem, Chrono. If you do decide to drop by, I hope you, enjoy it. Yeah, it's a little bit ironic and kind of sad that within, what, less than a year of the game being out, the community has already made mods that fixed almost all, if not all, of the problems that the unmodified version of the game had. Soul Bishop, what are you talking about? Yeah, Echo Drop, I'm probably gonna become diabetic just from hanging around all my friends, because they're so sweet. But I mean, hey, those are the kinds of people with whom I want to surround myself. You know, just nice people. People whose company I can actually tolerate. Yeah, person, I'm pretty sure... Well, I mean, the first thing I told her when she and I were talking about... Because I helped her set up her, her PC for streaming Chrono Trigger, because she streamed the Steam version. And when she and I were talking about setting it up, one of the first things I told her was to make sure that she highlighted the VODs. Or to make sure that somebody, one of her mods highlighted them, which I think is what she ended up doing. So that they would be preserved so people could go back and watch them. Hey, I've got no complaints, Mantis Man. Also, Mantis Man, I don't think I even said hi to you. I'm sorry. Hello. Welcome. There was a CGI Resident Evil that went up on Netflix? I haven't heard about that, Soul Bishop. But if it's on Netflix, I don't see any reason to bother with it, because we all know how Netflix adaptations are. Alright, 4 more levels to go. No, Zidane. How long a VOD lasts depends upon whether or not you're a partner. If you're non-partnered, your VODs last... Hang on, let me double check, because I don't want to say the wrong thing here, and I always get it mixed up. I know it's different for partners than it is for non-partners. Okay, so for non-partners, they last 14 days. For partners, they last 2 months, or 60 days, rather. And supposedly they also last 60 days for Twitch Prime members, although I don't know if that also applies to non-partner Twitch Prime members. And then supposedly, although I've never had any reason to do it, because you can just highlight your VODs manually, and highlights will stick around forever. But if for some reason you need a specific VOD to not be auto-deleted at 60 days, you can supposedly, if you're a partner, you can talk to your partner manager and ask them to extend the duration on the VOD. Although there's really no point in doing that when you could just highlight it. Yeah, Mantis Man, how far exactly are you going? Where is this convention you're headed to? Well, Zidane, it depends on whether it's actually a VOD or a highlight. If it's a VOD that's lasted 3 years, then chances are that person specifically made an arrangement with their Twitch partner manager to extend the duration of the VOD. If it's a highlight of an entire VOD, an entire stream, then yeah, the highlights do not auto-delete. They stick around. It is a pain, Quasar, because Twitch forces you to use the collections system in order to organize your highlights and clips. And the collection system is very poorly designed. It's very difficult and annoying to use. It's very counterintuitive. And it's very difficult to navigate. It's difficult even to find in the Twitch UI. It's buried behind 3 or 4 different sub-menus you have to click through in order to even get to it. Oh, okay, Mantis Man, fantastic. That does sound like a good time. Alright. Daisojo is now level 99, which means we can peace on out of here. Hello, Terry! And, I mean, I've not been going out of my way deliberately to collect them, at least not yet. I mean, I kinda was thinking that I would go for 100% completion for the compendium, but at this point, I kinda just want to finish this game and move on to something else. So, I've only ended up fusing the demons that I'm actually planning to use. Yes, Terry, I have, and I did all the burial chambers as well. We finished those yesterday. And actually, while we're here...
Well, hello.
None of them will become Tokyo's savior now, because they're all dead. Like chumps. Talk to that collector mannequin guy if you want the stuff. Oh, okay. So nobody here really has anything new. No, Terry, my intent is to finish the game today.
Welcome.
If I had beaten it already, I wouldn't still be playing it. I'd have moved on. Ha! Thank you, Chrono. I have a much better feeling about our prospects. Oh, great. Of all the things I want, or rather, of all the things that I can afford, the one thing I want is not among them.
That all?
I get a great chakra.
That all?
I'll get a couple of soma droplets.
That all? Take a look. That all?
Dear God.
That all? That all? Take that all? Take that all? Take that all? Take that all?
I'll be honest, person, I have not figured that out yet.
Take that all? Take that all?
If I do manage to defeat Lucifer
Take that all?
relatively quickly,
That all?
I have some, basically what's going to amount to filler content lined up for today.
That all?
And I'll probably end up having to spend the rest of the evening pondering what to stream next. I was originally planning on, or I was thinking about anyway, doing the Legend of Mana remaster, but when I think about the prospect of doing a whole new playthrough of that game, after all the times I've already played it, just thinking about it makes me tired.
Take that all? Take that all? Take that
I'll tell you what, it's a crime that they didn't give you the ability to trade more than one item at once at the jewelry shop in this version of the game.
Take that all?
Even FromSoft added that to the remasters of the Souls games that have gotten remasters.
Take that all? Take that all? Take that all? Take that all? Take a... That all? Take that all? Take a... That all? Take that all? Take a look.
It is, Mantis Man, and the irony is, it's even worse because they added voice acting, because now we have to sit through the same 3 voice lines
Anything
every
else?
time we
Take a
trade
look.
something.
Anything else?
Somebody probably can, Afro, but I sure can't be bothered. If you want to clip it, Afro, and sample it to make a rap or something, go right ahead. Okay. So now we have some lucky tickets we need to hand in. Well, Mantis Man, V certainly could, but he's a busy guy, and I doubt he has time for silly memes from tiny channels like mine.
Hey-oh! Got it.
Okay, magic incense. And let's just save in between here because... Hello, Pajama! Pajama, do you follow me on Twitter, or are you on our Discord? Because I send manual notifications in both of those places an hour before every stream. So if you're missing Twitch's notifications, you should be able to get them there. Okay, that was a Bomb of Rising, so we're gonna re-roll that.
Hello there. Oh. Got it.
Another Bomb of Rising, okay. Well. Oh, okay, Pajama, do you use Discord? Because, you might find Discord to be a little bit less spammy of notifications. Because the only time anybody gets tagged with a, server-wide tag on my Discord is for a stream notification.
Goodness. Got it.
Excellent. A Vitality Incense. Very good, Pajama. There you go. We're doing okay. All right, Okay, we have 5 lucky tickets, so... What we
Hello
need to
there.
do...
Oh? That okay with you? Hmm? Oh? That okay with you? Hmm? Hey-oh!
6.
Hello there. Oh? That okay with you? Hmm? Oh? That okay with you? Oh? That okay with you? Hmm? Hey-oh!
7.
Hello there. Oh? That okay with you? Hmm? Oh? That okay with you? Hmm? Oh? That okay with you? Oh? Hmm? Hey-oh!
8.
Hello there. Oh? That okay with you? Hmm? Oh? That okay with you?
9.
Hey-oh!
No, Pajama, I'm just trying to spend the remainder of the lucky tickets I got from that treasure chest in Amala. And since we're already halfway to another incense... we might as well get the last one that we have out of the way. All right.
Hello there. Hmm? Oh? That okay with you? Hmm? Oh? That okay with you? Hmm? Hey-oh! Got it.
Okay, agility incense. Very good. At least we didn't have to re-roll that. Terry, I think you might have accidentally hit your caps lock key. Are you quite alright? Is this game worth owning on the Switch? Only if you can get it on sale, Terry. Do not pay full price for this remaster. They are charging way too much for it. Can you fight Kakidoke? Who is that? I don't... Do you mean Rido? Are you trying to type on a phone, Terry? You are, okay. I see. Alright, yeah, Terry, do not buy this remaster unless you can get it on sale. They're charging way too much for it. And I've heard that the Switch version in particular has some performance issues. So if you're going to get it, I would get it on PC. Oh, okay, Terry. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're all right. Terry, you're also much more likely to find it on sale on PC. So that's what I would recommend.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows. Are you sure? Oh, all right.
Okay. So, what do we want to do here? We want... Pete, Lilith, Mother Harlot, and Michael. With the idea being... Lilith is at least resistant to magic. She'll have Rakukaja. She also has Debilitate. And some healing stuff as well. Mother Harlot is going to be our other damage dealer for this. I have spec'd her out with Pierce, Focus, and Hell Fang. And she drains every magic element and is immune to everything else. So this will hopefully cost Lucifer some turns. And Michael has Tarukaja, so we're going to be covering the important things. We're going to be boosting our attack and defense, and both of them have Debilitate should the need arise, and both Michael and Lilith have healing abilities, and not to mention Michael has Samarakarm as well. Everybody is protected against ailments, which is important because Lucifer does use some, and he uses some nasty ones. And then I've got backups. Mata is going to be my backup for Michael. And Black Rider is going to be my backup for Lilith, although he, unfortunately, I was not able to fit Debilitate onto him. Daisojo will be a tertiary backup healer, and I guess in his case, he'll more be a backup for Lilith because he's got Debilitate. And then Asiel will be a backup damage dealer for Mother Harlot in case she doesn't make it for some reason. And... oh, you know what? We're going to need to make a little bit of room temporarily. Because we still need to slap a couple of Mitamas on a couple of dudes.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where are you sure? Oh, all right. Are you sure? All right.
All right, luck doesn't matter, so we don't need to worry about maxing that. What matters is that everybody else has everything else maxed except luck.
Are you sure? All right.
Okay. Well, we're as prepared as we're ever going to get, so... Oh, and you know what? We should update that.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where... Are you sure? All right.
Okay. And actually, it'll be a good test run of this team when we fight Kagutsuchi. Alright. I always forget. Skewer, there's a, Oh, yeah, this is exactly why. I was going to say, when you first launch the game, the splash screen that gets displayed, which is what this is a screenshot of, has the Unity logo. Alright, I think we're about as ready as we're possibly going to get at this point, so... Let's go do it! Actually, we should place these first and then save. Because if I have to do this over again, I don't want to have to go through this each time.
You have proven.
All right. He doesn't, Quasar, unfortunately. Although the closest route to him becoming a party member is the one I'm on. Because if you manage to beat him, and, you know, finish the game and get the ending, you basically side with him against the Great Will.
For and the Bible. Curse with the Bible. I shall not.
Okay. Okay. That's 2 each. 3 each. Four each. Very good. Very good again. Yeah. Okay. And now we can skip our support members' turns and get 2 attacks each round. Very good.
I am destiny.
There we go. You know, it's baffling and kind of sad how Kagutsuchi is like a 3 or 4 minute boss fight, and yet Lucifer, you don't get out of a single attempt against Lucifer in under an hour, and you're lucky if you win even with a good team. Kagutsuchi is a chump, Terry, but it's not Kagutsuchi that I'm worried about. It's this guy.
So, but now create birth, match, death, and that. Yet.
Oh, happy and then in a need. You the evil, but for behold.
Hello, Captain Tuna, welcome! This guy is the real problem. Yes, Caleb, this is the true final boss if you go for the true demon ending, because you don't have to fight him on any other ending. But the true demon ending requires you to beat him. Alright, that's 3 Kajas. this crap where he just spams attack, this is one of the most dangerous things he does. Okay, so that's 4 Kajas. Oh, Pajama, don't worry. I think we're gonna be here a while. Oh, okay. Right, now we need to recover everybody's MP. And make sure we're ready to go. Yeah, Thalzamar, you might have been better off doing the Amala stuff then, because in that version of the game, Lucifer didn't heal himself. Okay, so we're at about 22,000 damage on him now. Yes, Terry, you can. I'm playing the Chronicle Edition, so this is the version in which you fight Raido. And it seems like he's gotten much more aggressive about using Dekunda and Dekaja in this version. So we need to get Debilitate on him right away. So that's about 28,000. Pajama, but now we're getting to the point where it's going to become much more difficult to keep buffs and debuffs up. And that's going to slow down our damage. As long as he doesn't... As long as he doesn't start doing really, really stupid stuff like this... That's 34,000. $37,000. And let's give Michael a Soma droplet. There it is, right away. Well, he better not pull that crap again. Because, yeah, there are stories of Lucifer healing himself 2, 3, 4 times. So now we get our buffs up again. Xiao, supposedly he starts using heal when you've done 38,000 damage to him. Yep, now we just do that all over again, Caleb. What a great idea for a fight. What a fun design that was, having him heal himself. I sure am glad somebody at Atlas had such a brilliant idea. So now, once again, we need to make sure everybody's MP is full. Okay. Very good. That's about 10,000. Well, we'll call that 9,000 because it was closer to 9. That's about 14,700. Now we have them focus again. 21,000. $28,000, very nice. Now we get everybody focused again. And we prepare for him to become more aggressive. Phew, okay. $34,000. $42,000. Holy hell. And we focus again. Oh, okay, Caleb. Well, don't feel badly about that. Sometimes that's the smart thing to do. Oh, good old Megadolone. Thanks for wasting your turns, dumbass. $47,000. $51,000. Hey, Tiggles, welcome! Okay, so we just need to re-debilitate him right away. Oh, here it is. Oh, phew, that was lucky that it missed. Of course, he always goes for whomever is weak. No, I think what we want to do here is we need to have Lilith debilitate him. Michael, Samarikarm, Mother Harlot. And Lilith heal everybody back to full. Oh, good. Bastard using Dekunda on himself right before using High King. It's a good thing that Michael had that, had that endure. Debilitate. Debilitate. This is, I think, a good use for a bead of life. And debilitate again. This piece of trash. Hey, Pandalicia! Hello, welcome, thank you for joining us. There is nothing we can do when he decides... he's going to pull that nonsense. Mantis Man, can we get a shout out for Pandalicia? Guys, you really should go check her out. She's great. Thank you, Mantis Man. Goodness sake. Sheesh. No, Mantis Man, and there's nothing I can do here. I can't get an opening at all. Because he keeps critting everybody, and... I swear they changed his AI. He didn't used to spam Dekunda or Dekaja this much. Mantis Man, his normal attack is almighty, so it goes past physical defense, and it has like a 75% crit rate. So we've got 51,000 damage done to him so far. We need to do another 14,000. This is what I'm talking about. We can't. We can't keep buffs or debuffs on him now. And now we've just whiffed. Now he's going to waste a turn on Prominence, which is good. So now we need to... Oh, great. And of course, he's going to go for Michael again, and... Now we have to use another Bead of Life. Maryland, he has a 75% crit rate, and his normal attack goes through physical defense. And he always focuses on the same party member when somebody is damaged. Oh, and now we're dead. This is what I'm talking about. He'll crit you 3 times and then do High King. There's no dealing with this. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, right, Pajama. If players were allowed to use Dragon Eye... Oh, good, Megidolone. Boy, it's a sad day when I'm glad to see Megidolone. Alright, well, we need to use another Bead of Life here. He's not useful, no, Captain Tuna, because it's impossible to max Raido's stats in a convenient way. So Raido will never hit as hard as a regular demon. God. Okay, Evil Gleam is good. We want that, because that... Okay, so we're at about 52,000. No, Dank Memes, it's not. We really need to start doing damage to him. $54,000. And then this wipes our buffs. Demi-Fiend's probably dead. Nope, okay, that was incredibly lucky. $56,000. Bloody hell. And now he's... Okay, well, Megidolone we can deal with. I would much rather have Megidolone than something worse. Debilitate. Debilitate. And we're gonna have to use another bead of life. Fortunately, we had no buffs on us for him to wipe. God damn it, now he's gonna finish Lilith off again. Alright, you know what? We can't afford to spend another turn reviving Lilith. We have to just go for it. Phew, okay. $58,000. Damn it! Here we go again. Well, at least this won't kill us, because this is proportional damage. And now we can use the soul return on Lilith. Oh, thank goodness, he's going for prominence now. That we can deal with. We need to get some damage on him, though. 60,000. We've got 5,000 HP left to go on him. Here we go with this shit again. Okay, that's good. It did whiff. Which is fine. 5,000 damage more. There we go. Finally, lucky crit. Boy, things were looking a little sketchy for a minute there. I guess the Lucifer-specific party comp was just enough. Thy valorous efforts have amazed me. I praise thee and shall give thee a sign of thine authority, as you should, after what you just witnessed. And he gives us a float ball. Nice. Which it was, Pajama. We used up everybody's Endure. If he had decided to stack attacks on Demi-Fiend, that would have been it.
Well done. You've proven yourself with your awesome power.
All you who have lurked in darkness and waited for this day, hear me. The new demon of darkness has been born. The time has come. Together, let us march onward.
And here's the famous...
To the final battle, where our true enemy awaits.
The famous image, which is the splash screen for this game. You have created a new demon in your heart's likeness, fallen angel? Then doom shall set us apart. Now and forevermore. I don't know why they didn't voice this. Ah, did you guys see it? Did you see the original credits movie about to play? But it got sandbagged? Old man in a wheelchair. It's Paul Aiding. It is Colonel Campbell. Well, what do you know? Series Devil Design Kazuma Kaneko. GG. Well, they upscaled the credits to 1080p, Koji. It looks like they just completely redid them. Because the original credits were in a 4:3 aspect ratio. So it looks like they've just used some concept art for the background here and just rewritten the text on a 16:9 canvas. R&D cooperation, Capcom. Right. Something something Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Licensing business department, because of course Dante. Sales and music, because I think Dante's theme plays in the Maniacs version of the remaster. Well, thanks, Rido. You helped me overthrow God. Or the Great Will. Not exactly God, but... Sega... Ah, Bill Alexander was one of the original localizers. Interesting. He worked on tons of games back in the day. You see his name everywhere. Pandalicia, I'm glad you were able to join us for that. You got here in time for the end of the game. But this is only one of 6 endings, so if you do decide to play this yourself... Since, Pandalicia, I saw that your stream widgets are Persona 5 themed. No, Pajama, I have, like I said, I have some filler content lined up. Because I wasn't actually expecting to beat him on the first try. I was expecting him to continue giving me trouble. Indeed, Pandalicia, I admire your timing. Very good, Pandalicia. Well, now you know what you're in for if you try to do the True Demon ending in SMT3. Oh, English voice recording, Cup of Tea Productions. I must say, I approve of their company name. I wonder if they're hiring. Yeah, Pandalicia, I hope you're willing to do some serious min-maxing for that fight, because... Mind you, Panda, I've been playing this game on hard mode, and he's not nearly as terrible on normal. Licensed by Tokyo Tower? I didn't realize Tokyo Tower was into game dev. Yeah, right, Skewer. I mean, if I thought that a voice studio would take me seriously, but they would have to cover travel expense. Case file the Demi-Fiend. Goto here filling in for Narumi yet again. After accepting a job from the spacious old gentleman, we set off on a journey to a mysterious realm called the Vortex World. Our task, bump off one so-called Demi-Fiend. Look at Lucifer just sitting in the chair at the Narumi Detective Agency. Okay, this is funny. Because this is how they handled it in Devil Summoner. When you received a case, each chapter of Devil Summoner, you'd have like a different case. And every time you received a case, it would look exactly like this in the UI. Like, they'd give you the case file, it would have a title, it would have a description written by one of the members of the detective agency. Ah, this is good. So we did a bit of sleuthing, as detectives are wont to do, and realized we got caught up in a great big battle between fiends. Yeah, detectives. These guys were essentially hired as assassins for this mission. Yeah, it's basically an HD version of that original font, dank memes. Although we managed to make contact with our target, we were unable to fulfill our mission. Meanwhile, our conniving centenarian employer remains nowhere to be found. Just what is he playing at here? Remains nowhere to be found, as the report is backed by multiple photographs of him. Our biggest takeaway is the existence of myriad gods and demons in what appears to be the future capital. The land itself was laid to waste by a cataclysm of epic proportions. A war of light and darkness that may determine the destiny of Japan and perhaps the world as we... Yeah, definitely Japan, maybe the rest of the world. As such, we must prevent this at all costs. Could our target mayhaps be our ultimate ally, or does he remain a vicious foe? I'd like to remain an optimist, but only time will tell. P.S. Typewriters are hell on these paws. I wonder if cats in this era have keypads. Well, I mean, cats in this era have tablet computers with games on them where the cats slap fish. It's not quite the same. Save endgame data. The compendium will carry over when you restart with this file. Yes, I do believe I'd like to do that, please. New Game Plus. Yes, indeed. Very good. Just in case. Holy hell, Thalzamar, what are you doing? Thalzamar, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs to... Oh god, that's loud. Thank you for the 10 gift subs to Srirachapone, King Titanite, Hidden Boss, Sneak, Drinky, Chain BS. Somebody's a Dark Souls fan. Vongola Gear X, Negative Slander, Eternal Flame, and Ventrail. Thank you so much, Thalzamar, for helping keep the Ragtime Lounge in business and helping feed a hungry spy. I seriously appreciate that. Really, Pajama? I did not know that. Thalzamar, seriously, thank you. I'm very grateful to you. I really appreciate that. You didn't need to do that, but my goodness. What a way to wrap up SMT3 after beating Lucifer on hard. Actually, what's this additional content? Oh, update the game? What? Update now. Huh? Since when was there an update? Okay, what was this? That's alright, Knave. There's always the VOD. Hang on, let me see what this so-called additional content is. Oh. Wait. Merciful... Oh, it's just the stuff that I've already installed. Ah. Well, alright, so, the plan here is... I do have some filler content lined up, in the event that I thought was unlikely, but that apparently, maybe I should have given myself a little bit more credit. No, there's not a harder difficulty, Terry. I was already playing... Oh, okay, this doesn't take into account the changes to settings. No wonder it's so loud. Okay. I was already playing the game on hard. There's nothing past hard. Hard is plenty, Terry. Trust me. The Digital Devil Saga trailer. It's on the disc, Waffles. Yeah, Panda, the... Actually, Hang on a minute. Because I think... Okay, this does preserve your settings, it looks like. So... yeah, hard in an SMT game is a massive understatement, Mantis Man. Most of them, Roland Knight. There are a couple I never bothered getting during previous playthroughs. Like, I never bothered getting the regular demon ending. But most of the other ones I've gotten. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take a very quick break while I switch games here. Yeah, it's a big letdown, Hidden Boss. Yeah, the regular demon ending is like Kagutsuchi won't even fight you. Alright. So, let me see here. I am going to split the VOD, so bear with me for just a moment, everybody.